The latest from Virginia, where the government is in chaos. The state's top 3 officials are all under fire.
The governor, Ralph Northam, hunkering down, resisting calls to resign over that racist photo. His lieutenant governor, the next in line, facing a sexual assault allegation that he vehemently denies. And the state's attorney general, who called on the governor to resign, is now admitting that he wore blackface in college as well. His future is shaky. Our chief national affairs correspondent Tom Yum is tracking it all from Richmond. Good morning, Tom.
George, good morning to you. And making things even more complicated for lawmakers here, all 3 of those men that you mentioned were elected. All 3 are Democrats. And though many members of that party called on Governor Northam to resign, right now there is mass confusion with no plan in place on how to move forward. Overnight, Virginia's attorney general running into this waiting car, zooming down the block to avoid reporters. This after he made a bombshell admission on Wednesday that he also appeared in blackface in the 1980s. Mark Herring saying he went to a college party with friends dressed as rapper Curtis Blow. Stating, "We dressed up and put on wigs and brown makeup." Herring, a Democrat, apologizing but not resigning, something he called on Governor Ralph Northam to do after Northam admitted he had once dressed in blackface as part of a Michael Jackson costume.
I had the shoes, I had a glove, and I used just a little bit of shoe polish to put under on my cheeks.
All of this as a woman has now come forward to accuse the lieutenant governor of Virginia, Justin Fairfax, also a Democrat, of sexual assault. Dr. Vanessa Tyson, a political science professor at Scripps College, saying Fairfax sexually assaulted her in a hotel room during the Democratic National Convention in 2004. Tyson says she was crying during the incident. The lieutenant governor has denied the accusation, saying the encounter was consensual, initially saying this.
This is one of the most blatant examples of a smear that I think you can see with something that's completely uncorroborated. As I said before, the reason it's uncorroborated is because it's not true.
But later, Fairfax changing his tone with a new statement, saying, "I wish her no harm or humiliation, but I cannot agree with a description of events that I know is not true." And now some are worried about what's going to come out next. Virginia already facing a collision of scandals at the highest levels.
I'm shocked and incredibly disappointed. This has been an awful week for Virginia.
And we have some new reporting this morning. ABC News has learned that Dr. Tyson did tell at least one other person about that alleged assault. Virginia Congressman Bobby Scott. Aides to Bobby Scott tell us that he was informed about this alleged assault about a year ago. Now, if all 3 men resign, the 3 men that are mired in scandals right now, then the Republican who is the House Speaker would be the next in line to take over this state. George?
And Tom, that's why they're so reluctant to resign right now, but the pressure is building. In the meantime, the state government is basically paralyzed.
It is paralyzed. They're trying to pass bills. The State House is open. It is working. But as far as who is in charge, who is leading, there is a real crisis of leadership. George, you got to remember, all these Democrats called on Governor Northam to resign. Now 2 other Democrats, the next 2 men in line, they're also Democrats. It's mass confusion.
It certainly is. Tom Yamas, thanks very much.
And as we just heard, awful week for Virginia. Wow.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.